Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, May 27, 2025. Mercury moves into your solar house today, turning your thinking outward as you tap into your more creative, playful side until June 8th. With this transit, Mercury is moving in harmony with your sign and is also traveling in the sign that it rules, suggesting positive communications and a receptive audience for your ideas and gestures overall. Areas of life associated with the fifth house can be more interesting, thought-worthy, or relevant to you now, including romance, children, and hobbies or creative pursuits. You may get the chance to shine or stand out from the crowd mentally, or this can be a time for a clearer expression of your feelings, ideas, and personality. If you've had trouble verbalizing your affections, this is a time to get things out. Today, you can be in a wonderfully realistic mindset. Details that eluded you in the past can come together now, and memories are especially accessible. Good energy is with you for taking care of your responsibilities. You are more focused and willing to put in the effort necessary to make solid progress. Today's cosmic energy is much easier to navigate. Mental Mercury, our planet of the mind and communication, is linked with our great taskmaster, Saturn, the planet of strength. You may now make a promise or plan regarding love, marriage, or long-term planning that lasts forever. This would be especially true if it relates to one of your heartfelt hopes, dreams, or aspirations. If you are single, look for someone who has maturity, wisdom, and a solid foundation for their life. This person could bring you the support you need. You and your workgroup have carved out a rich and vital position of strength, and you can afford to help colleagues establish their own castles. You'll earn some serious respect from all sides. There is a good deal of harmony in the air today. Give yourself the opportunity to tune into it through yoga or perhaps some individual tantric practice that you may enjoy already. It's a wonderful asset to have a schedule that includes yoga, because it both calms the mind and tones the body. You need to go regularly in order to receive maximum benefit. You will experience a feeling of heightened well-being. Have you ever tried meditation? Yours is known for being such an active essence. Chances are you haven't given it much thought or time. Yet, on a day like this, with a vibration in the air, pulling inside for a little quiet reflection can do so much for your sense of inner peace. In its simplest form, meditation is little more than sitting quietly in a space free of distractions. Some people use a candle or another single object as a focal point to aid in clearing your mind. Try this exercise for the betterment of your psyche. While Saturn has only been in your income sector since March 2023, as he leaves today, this will leave it empty for the first time since 2010. While after all that time and especially after the input over the recent months, there is more than enough momentum to keep the rest of the year on a lucrative path. Meanwhile, while Saturn shifts his focus and considerable weight onto supporting the 5 planets already in your communication sector and Mars in your relationship sector, this allows things to become more balanced financially. Until Mars returns to your financial sector later next month, this and the income side of the financial fence will be on equal footing, while the Moon will have left your communication sector by the time Saturn returns today. Not before spending the last few days aligned with the 5 planets already here and forming a friendly aspect to Mars in your relationship sector as it moved through. It has been 3 decades since Saturn was last here, but he returns with the power to push through communication barriers at a time when the communication and relationship gods are already working together. Gemini, conversations open doors you didn't expect. Your quote of the day: speak with clarity, and the world will echo back truth. Your color of the day is tangerine, vibrant and curious. Lucky numbers: 3, 8, 14. A text, call, or idea brings new momentum. Stay present in exchanges. Your words carry influence today. Ask questions. Something small may reveal something huge. Tarot for today. welcome to your tarot reading for May 27, 2025. Today feels like a breath of fresh air, the kind you take when you've just opened a window on a warm spring morning. It's a moment that reminds you that life is always renewing itself, even in the smallest ways. Whether you've been feeling hopeful or heavy lately, this reading carries the energy of movement, insight, and emotional connection. It's a day that invites you to realign with your truth, your joy, and your purpose, even if just in subtle ways. Let's explore the messages that want to meet you exactly where you are. The cards drawn for today are Page of Wands, the Lovers, Ten of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Three of Pentacles. We begin with the Page of Wands, a vibrant and youthful energy that signals curiosity, exploration, and new inspiration. This card is like that sudden spark of an idea that hits you in the shower or while you're sipping your morning coffee. It's not about having everything figured out, it's about following the feeling that says, I want to try this. Maybe it's something creative, or maybe it's a new path you're only just beginning to glimpse. The Page of Wands encourages you to lean into that enthusiasm without pressuring yourself to have all the answers. It's okay to be in the early stages. Every big journey starts with one excited step. Next, we have the Lovers, which speaks not only of romantic connection but also of meaningful choices and soul-aligned paths. This card often arrives when we're being asked to choose what resonates with our deepest truth. For some of you, this might be about relationships, choosing to open your heart more fully, or perhaps deciding what kind of love you want to welcome in. But for others, this might be about aligning with a version of yourself that feels more authentic. Have you been people-pleasing or ignoring your inner voice to avoid discomfort? The Lovers invites you to come back to center, to make choices based on connection rather than fear. That connection can be with someone else or, beautifully, with yourself. Then we move into the warmth of the Ten of Cups, a card of emotional fulfillment, harmony, and shared joy. Think about those simple moments that make your heart feel full: a shared laugh with someone you love, a cozy evening after a long day, the satisfaction of knowing you're safe to be yourself. The Ten of Cups reminds you that you are worthy of this kind of peace. Even if your life isn't picture perfect right now, this card encourages you to look for the goodness that is present. Sometimes the dream isn't out there in the future. Sometimes it's already in the connections, comforts, and inner contentment you've built so far. The Knight of Swords brings in a powerful dose of clarity and momentum. There's something today that wants you to act boldly, to say what you mean, or to move forward on an idea that's been lingering. This Knight doesn't wait for perfect timing, they make the timing work for them. If you've been stuck in indecision or doubting whether you're ready, this card says, don't wait for permission. Trust your ability to handle what comes. Speak up, send the message, pitch the idea, make the plan. Momentum is your ally right now, especially when it's paired with purpose. And we finish with the Three of Pentacles, a beautiful reminder that you don't have to do it all alone. This card highlights collaboration, mutual respect, and the kind of teamwork that brings out the best in everyone involved. Whether this is at work, in a creative project, or in your personal life, today is a great day to lean into support systems. Ask for feedback. Share your vision. Let people show up for you. You might be surprised at how many are willing to help when you give them the chance. Altogether, these cards paint a picture of movement, alignment, emotional richness, and forward momentum, with the encouragement to stay open to connection and community. If you've been waiting for a sign to take action on something close to your heart or to trust the direction you've been sensing, this is it. You're not behind. You're not lost. You're right on time. Let this reading be a mirror that reflects the powerful truth. You are allowed to start fresh. You're allowed to want more, to take up space, to follow your curiosity and choose what aligns with your joy, even if it looks different from what others expect. Here's a thought to carry with you today. What part of yourself is ready to be expressed more boldly? And who in your life helps you feel like your most authentic self? I'd love to hear which card stood out to you most in today's reading. Are you embracing a new beginning, making a soul-aligned choice, or finally taking action on something you've been thinking about for a while? Share your experience in the comments. Your story could be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Keep showing up. Keep choosing yourself. And remember, even the smallest steps taken with intention are part of a much greater unfolding.